This video is intended as a general guide to the basic features and functions of your equipment, not as a replacement for the manufacturer's instructions. Always refer to your owner's manual as the ultimate authority on using your GPS receiver. The manufacturer, dealers, and GPS outfitters assume no liability for the performance of the equipment under any circumstances.
Hi, you've just bought one of the most exciting and useful tools ever developed for outdoor recreation and travel. This video is organized to take you through the basics of your new GPS, followed by an explanation of some of the advanced features you'll use most. We'll also offer a few tips and techniques on commonly asked questions. If you need additional information on a specific feature, be sure to refer back to your owner's manual. Let's get started and see how easy and fun satellite navigation can be.
The Magellan GPS 315 and 320 are 12-channel handheld GPS receivers with a built-in antenna and a backlit LCD display. Both are designed to provide up to 15 hours of use from two AA batteries, which should be installed in the back of the receiver according to the instructions in your owner's manual. Your Magellan receiver features 4 arrow keys and 8 function keys that provide easy access to receiver functions and setups. The power key turns the receiver on and off, while the light key controls the 3-level backlighting. The arrow keys move the cursor from field to field and are used to select numbers, letters, and menu options for data entry. The up and down keys also let you scroll through the main navigation pages in either direction. The Enter key performs a selected operation, while the Quit key cancels data entry and returns the receiver to the previous display. The Nav key scrolls through the main navigation pages in sequence and returns the receiver to the Nav pages from the menu or landmark functions. The Go-To key allows you to select and activate a landmark as a destination or activate a backtrack or multi-leg route. The Menu key provides access to the receiver's main menu, where you can manage landmarks and routes and change or customize various receiver functions. To get started, take the receiver outside where you have a clear view of the sky, away from any obstructions like buildings, heavy foliage, or covered boat docks. To turn the receiver on, press and hold the Power key until the display turns on. After displaying the copyright page, the GPS initialization prompt will appear. Press Enter to continue. If the initialization prompt hasn't appeared, press Menu, highlight the Setup option from the pop-up menu, and press Enter twice. The World Map page will appear, displaying a list of locations around the world. To begin initialization, simply use the down arrow key to scroll through and select the appropriate region, and press Enter. A new list of countries, states, or provinces will appear. Select the listing that best represents your present position and press Enter. If you know the approximate altitude of your present position, use the arrow keys to enter it in the elevation field. If you don't know the altitude, leave the elevation field at 0. Press Enter. If the cursor moves to the time field, enter the local time along with the appropriate AM/PM designation and press Enter. Use the same steps to set the current date and year and press Enter. Once the elevation has been set, the GPS will prompt you to select the primary usage for your receiver. The Marine option will set the receiver's preferences to display information in nautical miles, while the Land option will set the preferences to show information in statute miles. For a complete list of marine and land abbreviations, see your manual. Use the up or down arrow keys to select the desired setting and press Enter. The receiver will use the updated information to search for the right satellites to get the fastest possible fix. As satellite signals are acquired, a hollow signal strength bar will appear as the unit receives satellite data. Once the satellite is ready for use, the corresponding bar will become solid. Once 3 or 4 satellites have been acquired, you're ready to navigate. The receiver will indicate a fix has been calculated when the status screen transitions to the position screen, or when a 2D or 3D status appears in the top left corner of the status display. The status screen shows what satellites are currently available and in use, along with the receiver's battery level and the current temperature. The position screen shows your current latitude, longitude, and elevation, along with your track and speed over the ground while you are moving. The Nav1 screen provides digital speed, direction, and distance information for a selected destination, along with a graphic compass tape. The compass screen shows a graphic compass-style display that shows your current direction of travel and guides you to a destination. The Nav2 screen offers an additional selection of large, easy-to-read digital data that's ideal for fixed-mount applications. The plot screen displays a bird's-eye view of your position, nearby landmarks, and an electronic breadcrumb trail of your movement. The road screen provides graphic steering guidance to a landmark on a highway-style display. The speed display provides a graphic indication of your average speed, along with a resettable odometer and trip meter. The time screen shows the current time of day, the estimated arrival and travel time to a destination, and the elapsed time of your trip. The time screen is not displayed until it is turned on from the Setup menu. Your Magellan GPS allows you to customize each screen to display any information you need to fit your application. You can also turn many of the screens off to simplify operation. Be sure to see the Tips and Techniques section of the video for more details. Knowing your position is only part of GPS. In order to navigate, a GPS receiver uses locations stored in memory called landmarks or waypoints, and continuously updates your progress to the destination. Your Magellan GPS can save up to 500 positions as user landmarks. The GPS 315 and GPS 320 also feature a built-in database of cities and points of interest, which we'll see later in the video. Landmarks and waypoints can be quickly saved at your present position using the Mark key. To save your position, press the Mark key twice. The latitude, longitude, and elevation of your position will be saved with the default waypoint name and number, along with the date and time of creation. Waypoints can also be created by manually entering coordinates from a map or chart. This allows you to save locations without actually being at that position, and is a great tool for trip planning. Press the Mark key from any nav page. To change the waypoint name, press Enter. Use the arrow keys to spell out each character of the landmark name, and the right arrow key to advance the cursor. Press Enter to confirm the name. The cursor will move to the icon field. To assign a custom symbol for the new waypoint, press Enter. Use the arrow keys to select the desired icon, and press Enter to continue. The cursor will move to the Position field, which will display the receiver's last position fix as the default coordinates. Press Enter. Use the arrow keys to enter the latitude of the new landmark, and press Enter. Next, follow the same steps to enter the longitude, and press Enter to confirm. Be sure to select the proper hemisphere or zone designation for each coordinate. If you know the approximate elevation of the position, enter it in the Elevation field and press Enter. If you don't have the elevation handy, leave the field at the default value. To finish, move the cursor to the Save Landmark prompt and press Enter. The new landmark is now stored in memory. Whenever you head out with GPS, it's a good idea to save the starting point of your trip as a landmark, like the trailhead or dock. You'll also want to create a landmark whenever you make a drastic change in course to help make getting back to your starting position as efficient as possible. As we saw earlier in the video, your Magellan GPS features a variety of navigation screens to help you get around. Now it's time to take a closer look at each screen, starting with the status display. As shown earlier in the video, the status screen shows what satellites are currently in use and if the receiver has a valid position fix. Whenever the receiver loses a position fix, a poor GPS coverage message will appear. Press Enter to confirm the message and use the satellite sky view and signal strength bars to move to an area with a better view of the sky. Each navigation screen also features an options menu that provides access to a variety of functions and receiver settings. To view the options menu, press the menu key. To adjust the screen contrast, use the arrow keys to highlight the contrast option and press Enter. Use the right and left arrows to set the contrast and press Enter to finish. The position screen is a helpful tool to monitor your present position and to identify your location on a map or chart. The top of the position screen shows the coordinates and elevation of your position, along with the current date, time, and estimated accuracy of the receiver's current position fix. The bottom of the screen shows your current speed and direction of travel, along with a resettable trip odometer. To reset the trip odometer, press the Menu key. Highlight the Trip Reset option from the pop-up menu and press Enter. Confirm the reset by selecting the Yes prompt and pressing Enter. The coordinates at the top of the display are shown in latitude and longitude. You may also quickly view your position in an alternate format and map datum by selecting the Secondary Position page. To view the secondary coordinates display, simply press the left or right arrow key. The bottom of the screen will change to display your present position using Universal Transverse Mercator, or UTM coordinates, and the NAD27 map datum. This feature allows you to quickly view position information in the format and datum used with most topos and quadrangles to quickly identify your position and nearby geographical features. The format and datum for either display can be changed using the steps outlined later in the video. To return to the main position display, press the right or left arrow key. The Position Screens options menu offers a landmark projection feature that will calculate the coordinates of a new location by entering the distance and bearing from your present position. To use the projection feature, press Menu and select the Projection option. Press Enter. Next, enter the great circle bearing and distance to the position you'd like to solve for, and press Enter. To save the new coordinates as a landmark, press the Mark key twice. The time screen shows the current time of day along with an elapsed time display. It will also display the time to go and estimated time of arrival whenever you are navigating to a destination. The time may be displayed using a local or UTC Greenwich format. To set the local time or format, press Menu, followed by Enter. Select the desired format and press Enter to confirm. If you've selected a local time format, use the arrow keys to set the local time and press Enter. To reset the elapsed timer, press Menu. Highlight the Reset Elapsed prompt and press Enter. Your Magellan GPS receiver's speed screen displays your average speed on a graphic speedometer, along with a resettable trip meter and odometer to keep track of your distance traveled. It also provides a digital display of your current direction of travel and the bearing to a selected destination. Your average speed is indicated by the moving icon on the edge of the speedometer. To change the speedometer scale, simply press the right or left arrow keys. To change the time used to compute your average speed, press Menu. Select the Speed Average prompt from the pop-up window and press Enter. Highlight the desired setting and press Enter to confirm. The odometer and trip meter may be reset at any time. To reset either field, press Menu. Highlight the meter you'd like to reset and press Enter. Confirm the reset by highlighting the Yes prompt and pressing Enter. The plot screen shows your present position as an arrow icon in the middle of the page, along with any nearby landmarks. The breadcrumb trail left behind your position is your track history. As you move, the plotter will rotate to keep the direction you are traveling at the top of the page. The north indicator will always show the direction to true or magnetic north. The plotter's current scale, or distance of the display from edge to edge, is shown at the bottom of the screen. To change the scale, press the right or left arrow keys. The plot screen also features a pan and scan mode that allows you to view other areas of the plotter and review on-screen landmarks and points of interest. The GPS 320 will also show marine nav aids. To activate the pan and scan function, press the Menu key. Highlight the pan and scan option from the pop-up menu and press Enter. The plotter cursor will appear. Use the arrow keys to move the cursor in the desired direction. As the cursor moves, the distance and bearing from your present position to the cursor will appear at the top of the plotter display. If the cursor is placed over an on-screen landmark, the landmark name will appear at the top of the page. To review information for the selected landmark, press Menu, followed by Enter. To return to the plot screen, press Quit. To use the cursor to create a landmark, move the cursor to the desired position and press Mark twice. To exit the pan and scan function and erase the cursor, press the Quit key. The navigation information shown at the top of the plotter display may be turned off whenever you are not navigating to a destination. To hide the navigation data, press Menu. Select the Hide Data option from the pop-up window and press Enter. The information can be set to appear again by following the same basic steps. The plotter screen's pop-up menu also features 3 other options that provide access to the track history and plotter setup and clear the track history from the plotter display. To clear the track history, press Menu. Highlight the Clear Track option and press Enter. Press Enter again to confirm. To define how often the receiver records a track point on the display, press Menu. Highlight the Track History option and press Enter. Select the desired distance interval and press Enter. Selecting the Auto setting will allow the receiver to determine when to record a track point. The Plot Setup option allows you to set the map orientation, project a course based on your current speed, and set whether or not landmark names and plot rings are shown on the display. To change the map orientation, select the Orientation option and press Enter. A Track Up, Course Up, or North Up orientation may be selected. If you are using the plotter to navigate, be sure to select the Track Up or Course Up setting. To turn landmark names off or on, highlight the appropriate field and press Enter. Select the desired setting and press Enter to confirm. The Rings option will allow you to quickly determine how close nearby waypoints are to your present position. The Course Projection function will show your anticipated position on the plotter at a specified time interval. To use Course Projection, highlight the Projection field and press Enter. Select the desired time interval and press Enter. The plot screen will now show a projected course line for your position for the interval selected. The Landmarks option allows you to define whether or not landmarks appear on the display and the scale at which they will appear. To set the preferences, select a category from the list and press Enter. To select how items appear on the map, choose the desired setting from the list and press Enter. Next, select the maximum scale at which you'd like the category items to appear, and press Enter. Press Quit to return to the plotter display. Your Magellan GPS allows you to navigate directly to any landmark, city, or point of interest stored in memory. This is known as Go-To navigation and provides a straight-line course from your present position to the selected destination along a straight-line route. To set a Go-To course, press the Go-To key. The Go-To menu will appear, showing a list of user landmarks and points of interest categories. The default database for the GPS 315 will show a variety of city categories, while the GPS 320 will also offer marine nav aids. If you have uploaded additional categories of points of interest from the optional Data Send CD, they will also appear on the Go-To list. To select a destination, choose a category from the list and press Enter. A new list will appear where you may now scroll through and select the landmark or point of interest you'd like to go to. Press Enter to finish. Once a Go-To course is set, the road, compass, and navigation screens will display additional information to guide you to the destination. The top of the Nav1 display shows the destination landmark along with 4 data fields. The distance, speed, cross-track error, and velocity made good fields may be customized to display other navigation information using the steps outlined in the Nav2 section of the video. The bottom of the page features a graphic compass tape to indicate your current direction of travel and the bearing to the destination. Your current direction of travel is indicated by the arrow pointer in the center of the tape. The destination landmark is shown as a moving icon above the tape. To stay on course, move to keep the bearing and heading fields at the same value. If you get too far off course, the destination icon will be replaced by a steering arrow to indicate which direction to turn to get back on course. Keep in mind that you must be moving to get an accurate readout of steering information. Whenever you are navigating to a destination using the Go-To, Route, or Backtrack functions, the compass page will display the destination landmark at the top of the page, along with the bearing and distance to the destination. Your current speed and course over the ground are also provided. All 4 data fields may be customized using the steps outlined later in the video. As you move toward the destination, the compass indicator will rotate to show your current direction of travel, with the destination landmark shown as an icon on the compass ring. The large pointer arrow indicates the direction to the destination relative to the direction you are traveling. To stay on course, simply move to keep the destination pointer and the direction arrow pointing in the same direction. If you are not currently navigating to a destination, the compass display will only show the direction arrow to indicate your current direction of travel, along with a sun and moon icon used for Magellan's exclusive North Finder feature, which is covered in the Tips and Techniques section of the video. The Nav2 display features 4 large, user-selectable fields that provide digital navigation data for your trip, and is an ideal display to use in fixed mount applications where you may be viewing information from a greater distance. The default data fields show the bearing and distance to the destination, along with your current speed and direction of travel. The units of measure used for each data type are indicated to the right of the displayed value. To change any of the data fields, press Menu, followed by Enter. Use the up and down arrows to select the field you'd like to change, and press Enter. A pop-up window of navigation choices will appear, with the current value displayed. Select the desired data type, and press Enter to finish. Repeat these steps for each field you'd like to change, and press Quit to end customization. See your owner's manual for a complete list of abbreviations and definitions. Whenever you are navigating to a destination, the plot screen will display the destination along with the bearing and distance from your present position at the top of the screen. The plotter will also display a route line to the destination from the position where you began navigation. By setting the map orientation to a course up orientation, the route line may be used to guide you directly to the destination. As you get closer to the destination, be sure to zoom in to get a clearer picture of the final segment of your trip. The top of the road screen shows the destination landmark with the bearing and distance from your present position indicated below. Your current speed and heading are also displayed. The dotted line down the center of the road represents the desired course to the destination, with your present position shown as the arrow pointer in the center of the road. As you move toward the destination, the arrow pointer will drift from the center line to indicate the distance and direction you are off course. The value shown at the bottom of the road indicates the scale of the road display. To change the scale, press the left or right arrow key. To stay on course, simply steer to keep the arrow in the center of the road. If you get off the desired course, an on-screen arrow and heading will appear to help guide you back to the center of the road. Each of the data fields at the top of the display may be set to display other information following the same steps shown earlier in the video. As you approach the destination, many of the navigation screens will provide an on-screen icon to indicate your arrival. You may also set an alarm message to appear at a specified distance using the steps shown later in the video. Once the distance field on any of the navigation screens reaches 0, you've arrived at the destination. Once a Go-To has been activated, your Magellan GPS will provide steering guidance to the selected destination until it is canceled. To cancel Go-To navigation, press the Go-To key, followed by Menu. Select the Clear Go-To prompt and press Enter.
That concludes the Quick Start section of our video. You may want to head outside and practice the basics we've covered to get a little more familiar with your GPS receiver. Now it's time to move on to some of the more advanced features and functions you'll use most.
Earlier, we saw how to create a landmark or waypoint using the Mark key and by entering coordinates from a map or chart. Landmarks and waypoints are managed through the Options menu available from any of the main display screens. To access the Landmark menu, press Menu and select the User option from the category list. The Landmark page shows an alphabetical list of all landmarks currently stored in memory. The landmarks list may also be sorted by icon and name, or the nearest landmarks to your present position. To select how landmarks are sorted, press Menu. Highlight the Sort Landmark option and press Enter. Select the desired option and press Enter to finish. To review a specific landmark, highlight it from the list and press Enter. The landmark screen will appear, showing the current coordinates and elevation of the position, along with the date and time of creation. The distance and bearing to the landmark from your present position is also shown at the bottom of the page. To edit the landmark's name, coordinates, elevation, or message, press Menu. Select the Edit Landmark option and press Enter. Make the necessary changes in the appropriate fields and press Enter to confirm. Each landmark stored in memory may also be assigned a 2-line user message to provide additional detail about the position. To add a user message, highlight the Message field and press Enter. Use the arrow keys to spell out the desired message and press Enter to confirm. Once a message has been entered, it can be programmed to appear when you arrive at the position. To save your changes, select the Save Edits prompt and press Enter. To clear an existing message, highlight the Clear Message prompt and press Enter. To delete a landmark stored in memory, select the landmark from the list and press Enter. Press Menu and highlight the Delete Landmark option from the pop-up menu and press Enter. Highlight the Yes prompt and press Enter to confirm. Press Quit to return to the landmark list. You can quickly clear all landmarks from memory using the steps outlined in the Setup section of the video. The Landmark menu also provides access to the non-user landmarks and points of interest permanently stored in memory. The GPS 315 and 320 offer different categories of information, from cities and towns to marine nav aids. Additional categories of information may be added to the receiver using Magellan's optional Data Send CD. To select a database category, press Menu. Select the Landmarks or Waypoints option and press Enter. Select the desired points of interest category from the list and press Enter. The receiver will display a list of each point of interest sorted by the distance from your present position. To review an item from the list, simply highlight it with the cursor and press Enter. An information page will appear, showing the name and position coordinates of the selected item, along with the bearing and distance from your current position. If the selected item is a business or other physical location, the GPS may also show the address and phone number. To return to the Points of Interest list, press Quit. The Points of Interest list for each category may also be sorted in alphabetical order or be searched by spelling the name of the desired location. To search for a POI, press Menu, followed by Enter. Begin spelling the name using the right arrow key to advance the cursor. Once the desired name appears, press Enter to review. To specify how the list is sorted, select the Sort option and press Enter. Choose the desired method from the pop-up menu and press Enter to finish. The Magellan GPS 315 and 320's built-in database may be enhanced to include a wide variety of information, from outdoor recreation sites to highway exits and lodging. As we've seen, your GPS can store up to 500 user landmarks. You may add up to 10 other categories of information to the receiver's memory, which will replace the default information stored in the GPS when it was shipped from the factory. POI information is uploaded to the GPS by selecting a region from the DataSend map and choosing up to 10 categories of information from the available points of interest. Once you've selected the categories you'd like to add for a region, you may save them on your computer for future use. This lets you create different sets of information for trip planning and navigation anywhere you go. You may also give the file a custom name, so you can easily identify what information is currently in the GPS. To transfer the new information to your GPS, you'll need to connect to the COM port of your PC and turn the receiver on. Make sure the NEMA option on the Setup menu is set to the off position, and that the baud rate is set to 4800. To finish, just press the Transfer POI button on the toolbar at the top of the program window. Keep in mind that the new information will replace the existing data in the GPS, but will not affect any user information. You can also restore the default database at any time using the steps outlined in the Tips and Techniques section of the video. The Backtrack function allows you to automatically create a route back to a starting position by using the breadcrumb trail automatically stored in the receiver's memory. To create a backtrack route, press Menu, select the Routes option, and press Enter. Press Menu to display the Route Options menu and select the Backtrack option. Press Enter to finish. The GPS will take the track history currently stored in memory and create a route back to the oldest track point. Steering guidance will be provided to each backtrack landmark which is given a default name consisting of the route number and landmark number within the route. Backtrack routes may be navigated, edited, and deleted using the steps outlined in the Routes section of the video. Your Magellan GPS allows you to create up to 20 reversible routes and store them in memory for future navigation. Routes are created and managed through the Routes listing available from the menu options on any navigation screen. To create a route, press the Menu key. Select the Routes option and press Enter. Highlight an empty route from the list and press Enter. The route page will appear. To continue, press Enter. Select the category of the route waypoint you'd like to use and press Enter. Continue adding waypoints until you have defined each leg of the route. While you are adding waypoints, you may also use the Sort and Find functions to help access the waypoints quickly. To use the Sort or Find function, press the Menu key while viewing the waypoint list and select the appropriate prompt. To finish, move the cursor to the Save Route prompt at the bottom of the page and press Enter. Once a route is saved, it can be reviewed, activated, deactivated, edited, and deleted from the Route Options menu. You can also view a graphic picture of each route leg. To review a route, highlight the desired route from the Routes list and press Menu. The pop-up window features 6 function prompts that allow you to start and stop navigation of the route, edit the route, reverse the route order, delete the route from memory, and view the route on the plotter screen. To use the Activate, Deactivate, Reverse, or Delete functions, simply highlight the desired option and press Enter. If you're deleting the route, you'll have to confirm the warning prompt to finish. The View Edit option provides access to a review screen for each route leg. To scroll through the route legs, press the up or down arrow keys. To edit a leg, press the Menu key. A pop-up menu will appear with options to insert, delete, or replace the route leg. To perform any of these functions, highlight the appropriate prompt and press Enter. Make the necessary changes and follow the prompts to finish. To view a graphic picture of the selected route, highlight the Plot View option and press Enter. A diagram of the entire route will appear. To return to the Route submenu, press the Quit key. Once a route has been activated, it will appear as a grayed entry on the route page to indicate that it is currently in use. The GPS will provide steering guidance to the destination landmark of the closest leg to your present position and automatically sequence to each route landmark. To stop route navigation, press Menu. Highlight the Routes option and press Enter. Select the current route and press Menu, followed by Enter. For additional information on using routes, see your manual. To use the Sun-Moon calculator and fish hunt information, press the Menu key. Highlight the Sun-Moon or Fish Hunt option and press Enter. The receiver will automatically calculate information for your present position and current date. To scroll between the Sun-Moon and Fish Hunt information, press the right or left arrow keys. To calculate information for a different location, highlight the At field and press Enter. Select the desired landmark and press Enter. To enter a different date, highlight the Date field and press Enter. Enter the date of your arrival and press Enter. To get the most out of the Sun, Moon, and Fish Hunt functions, make sure you have entered the correct local time and any daylight savings offset that may be in effect. Your Magellan GPS features a built-in simulator that allows you to practice navigation and create and edit landmarks and routes from your home or office. To simulate navigation, highlight the Setup option from the Menu Options window and press Enter. Use the up arrow key to select the Simulator option and press Enter. To automatically simulate a default route stored in memory, highlight the Auto setting and press Enter. To control the speed and course values for the simulator, highlight the User option and press Enter. Enter values for speed and course and press Enter. To exit the simulator mode, set the simulator option back to the off position. The Alarms Messages option provides access to your GPS receiver's anchor, arrival, cross-track error, and proximity alarms. It also provides an alarm to alert you when the receiver has lost a position fix. The anchor alarm allows you to define an alarm circle around your present position and sound an alarm when your position leaves the defined area. When using the anchor alarm, it's important to remember that the effects of selective availability may lead to false alarms. The arrival alarm will display a message when you are a specified distance from the destination waypoint. If the destination waypoint has a user message, it will automatically be displayed when the alarm is triggered. The cross-track error alarm provides a message when you have drifted off course beyond a specified distance. The proximity alarm allows you to define an alarm circle around any landmark and will trigger when you have entered the alarm radius specified. The proximity alarm is especially useful to warn you of nearby hazards or restricted areas. The GPS fix alarm will alert you whenever the receiver has lost satellite coverage. If you continue to have trouble getting a fix, you may consider purchasing an external antenna to improve performance. To turn an alarm on or off, select the desired alarm and press Enter. Select the desired setting or distance and press Enter to confirm. If you set the proximity alarm to the on position, the proximity landmarks list will appear. Press Enter to access the landmark list. Select the desired landmark and press Enter. Highlight the Save prompt at the bottom of the page and press Enter. To delete a landmark from the list, highlight the desired landmark and press Menu. Select the Delete prompt and press Enter. Press Quit to return to the previous display. To access the Setup menu, highlight the Setup option from the pop-up Options menu and press Enter. The Initialize option allows you to reinitialize the receiver to your present position and reset the preferences for marine or land navigation. The receiver should only need to be initialized when you have moved more than 300 miles from the unit's last known position with the receiver off, like when you're on an out-of-state trip. To reinitialize or reselect the marine or land navigation preferences, follow the steps at the beginning of the video. The Nav Screens option allows you to specify what screens appear in the navigation sequence and is covered in the Tips and Techniques section of the video. The Coordinate System option lets you specify the system used for entering and recording position information. Two different systems may be selected for the position page to help facilitate the use of latitude and longitude and UTM or other grid systems. The default coordinate system for the primary display is latitude and longitude, with UTM selected as the secondary system. Although the position page provides easy access to both formats, you may want to switch the two coordinate systems to display all landmark information in UTM coordinates if your primary use is for land navigation. The Map Datum option allows you to set the two position formats to match the datum of the map you are using to navigate. The default datum for the lat-lon coordinates is WGS 84, while the UTM coordinates are set to the datum used on most topos, NAD 27. The coordinate system and datum options are also available from the pop-up menu on the position screen. The elevation, nav units, time format, and north reference options may be used to change the units of measure or navigation preferences for the data displayed on the various navigation screens. The light timer option allows you to set an automatic timeout for screen backlighting and is a helpful tool to prevent excessive battery drain. The beeper setup allows you to sound an audible tone for keypad confirmation and messages, or select silent operation for hunting or fishing applications. The personalization option lets you enter your name or company as the owner of the receiver. To personalize the unit, set the option to the On setting and enter the name using the arrow keys. Press Enter to confirm. The Clear Memory option allows you to quickly erase various information and is covered in the Tips and Techniques section of the video. The NEMA and baud rate options let you select interface setups required for differential GPS or PC use and connection to other compatible devices. See your owner's manual for more details. If you are having trouble acquiring a position fix, make sure that the antenna has a clear, unobstructed view of the sky and that the antenna is pointed toward the sky. Use the status page to verify the current receiver status and signal strength of the available satellites. If you're using the receiver in an automotive application, you may want to consider the purchase of a re-radiating antenna. This system offers increased performance in tough conditions and runs off a standard 12-volt cigarette lighter plug. Whenever you're using your GPS for land navigation, you may want to use the UTM coordinate system to make working with topos a little easier. To use the UTM system, you'll need to set the primary coordinate system to the UTM option and the map datum to NAD 27, the datum used with most USGS quadrangles. You should also select a metric units of measure preference. For complete details on using the UTM system, ask your dealer for GPS Outfitters Using GPS with Maps video. Whenever additional data is uploaded from the DataSend software, the information currently stored in the GPS will be replaced with the new information. You can restore the original default database by selecting the Restore files included on the CD. You can also use these bins to upload marine data into your GPS 315 or select points of interest for a different part of the world. Magellan's exclusive North Finder feature allows you to quickly determine the direction of north and your destination when you are not moving. To use the North Finder feature, select the compass screen. Align the sun icon on the display with the sun in the sky. If you're using the receiver at night, align the moon icon using the same steps. Once the position of the sun or moon is aligned, the steering indicator will point to the direction of the destination, while the N icon points north. Whenever you're using the North Finder feature, make sure that the local time and date are set properly. Your Magellan GPS is designed to provide a wide variety of navigation information that will help you get around the great outdoors in many applications. You may find that only a few of the 9 navigation screens are useful in your application. In addition to providing user-selectable data fields on most navigation screens, you can also turn individual navigation screens on or off. To select which navigation pages appear, highlight the Nav Screens option and press Enter. The receiver will take you through each navigation screen where you can set the page to appear in the main sequence or be removed from the chain. To turn the displayed screen off, simply set the field to the off position and press Enter. Follow the same steps for each page to finish. The Clear Memory feature allows you to quickly erase waypoint, route, and other information and reset the receiver to the factory settings. To use the Clear Memory function, select the Clear Memory option from the Setup menu and press Enter. To clear the track history, landmarks, or routes, highlight the appropriate option and press Enter. Select the Yes prompt and press Enter to confirm. To clear only back track landmarks from the receiver, use the Back Landmarks option. To restore all preferences, navigation displays, and data fields to the factory settings, highlight the Reset Defaults option and press Enter twice. To clear all memory, including satellite information, select the All prompt. Note that you may have to reinitialize the receiver after the memory has been cleared.
Thanks for watching this GPS Outfitters video guide. We hope it's helped you master the basics of your new GPS and understand how to get more out of any outdoor adventure.